Where, where? Welcome back, my fellow friends and yogis. We have another yoga, Vinyasa, power, flow in store for you today. My name is Handstand Dan, and we're going to get into some funky moves here for our yoga flow today. You might take notice from my thumbnail that the pose that we're going to be working on isn't necessarily like have a name. I kind of just came up with it. So we're just going to roll with it and listen, it's going to be a little wobbly today. You're meant to fall, you're meant to fail. Just get back up into it. As I always like to state, it's not what happens to you in life that matters most, but how you respond to the situation that is most critical. All right? So if you fall, get back up. If you fail, are you just going to lay down and die on the floor? No, we're going to get back up, do what we can. Remember, challenge yourself where you see fit. Take breaks if you need them. I'm not here to scream at you like a drill sergeant, but I'm here to let you breathe and then move as one with your body like water. So we'll swim through that stream like a water. Fish in the water. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay. Let's get this started, yeah? We're going to start in a child's pose for today. Taking your toes to touch, and then bringing those knees out as wide as accessible for you. Just as we lay here in our child's pose, just taking a few breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Keep that breathing going on your own. So as we practice beyond these poses today for your yoga flow, I want you to understand that sure, the poses are important, but the most important part of this practice is going to be your breath. If you can keep that mind of yours focused into your breath, you can keep yourself focused into what's going on right here, right now. Right? That's why we signed up for this yoga class and decided to take it online so that you can devote just a little bit of time for you. Don't worry about what happened earlier today and what's to come later today. Just come back to what's going on in the present moment. Now, as you inhale, let's rise on up to a tabletop pose, coming on to your hands and your knees. Wrists are directly under the shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Fingers are spread wide. Inhale, cow pose, lower your belly, gaze out in front. Then exhale, cat pose, round through your back, chin to chest. Inhales for cow. Exhales for cat. Continue to take some cat cows here if you want to sway your hips or maybe flip those palms over. Taking a few breaths here. Beautiful. So, take your right arm, reach it out long in front of you. Inhale. And then left leg extends long behind you. Tuck the knit your ribs in towards your spine. So nice flat back, long line. Deep breath in. Exhale, elbow, knee connect in at center. Inhale to lengthen you. Exhale to crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, re-extend long. Now, tiger's pose. Left heel comes towards your glute. Right arm reaches around to grab hold of your foot. From here, you're trying to press your foot towards the back wall. So kick it, press it, open up your shoulder, getting that hamstring to strengthen and lengthen at the same time for 4. Continue with that breath of yours. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, re-extend long. Exhale, tabletop. And then taking it over to the other side. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, crunch it in. Breath in, lengthen. Breath out, crunch. Keep this going at your own pace. meeting at our lengthened out. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, tiger's pose. Right heel to glute. Left hand grabs hold of your foot. Press your foot further away from the body. Breathe in. Chest expands. Gaze up high for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, tabletop. All right, take those toes of yours, tuck them under. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips on up high to the sky. Feel free to pedal out the feet here a little bit. Wake up those hamstrings, those calf muscles. Focus on pressing your chest towards your thighs. Press your thighs towards the sky. Really finding a grounding foundation. Pressing your hands firmly into the mat. Inhale, gaze to the front of your mat. Come up onto your tippy toes. Then exhale, forward fold. Baby steps, walking your feet all the way up to your hands. Bend at the knees here, looking for stomach to thighs to connect. We love to hold the weight of the world on our shoulders, you know. We get so caught up in our daily life, and then the world revolves around us, right? Well, release that tension from your head, from your neck. Let go today of what doesn't serve you. Holding on to emotions. Take a deep breath in, halfway lift, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, mountain pose. Come on up to rise. Arms will reach up. Press through all 4 corners of your feet. Belly pressing in. The top goal post, your arms back bend. Inhale, back up. Exhale, forward fold, release down. Halfway lift, inhale. High plank, exhale, plant your hands, step your feet to the back. Now, options. You can flow through your first chaturanga by lowering down halfway, finding your up dog, or maybe just lower down to your belly and take a baby cobra. Holding here in your cobra or your up dog, focusing on opening up your chest. For 4, 3, take a deep breath in, 2. Exhale, down dog, hike your hips on up to the ceiling. Breath in, right leg high to the sky. Heel high, toes point down. Then exhale, low lunge. Step your foot through. Drop your back knee down. Half splits. Front leg will straighten. Toes, point them towards your face. You have the option, maybe you walk your hands over to the right-hand side of your mat for your IT band stretch. Then bring those hands back to center. Plant the right foot down. Tuck your left toes under. Lift your left knee. Then standing splits. Left leg lifts up. Take a deep breath in. Listen carefully. As you exhale, your left foot is going to cross to the outside of your right foot. So they're connecting just on opposite sides. From there, crawl your hands over to the left side of your mat. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, crawl it on over to the right. Inhale to center. Left leg lifted back up, standing splits. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, mountain pose, rise on up. At the top, goal post your arms back, bend, heart open, squeeze the thighs. Inhale, back up. Grab hold of your left wrist and lean on over to your right. Allow each inhale to lengthen your spine. Each exhale gets you deeper into the pose. Side body stretch. Inhale, return to center. Switch out your grip. Put a smile on your face and lean on over to the left. Breathe. Ujjayi breath is your challenge here. Inhales and exhales through your nose. Inhale, return up to center. Exhale, forward fold, release down. Halfway lift, breath in. High to low plank, breath out, plant the hands, step your feet back. Now as you lower down halfway, keep those elbows close towards the ribs. Upward facing dog, chest opens, hold here. So your feet are flipped. Your legs, it's all good if they're on the mat, but maybe you find a way to elevate the legs by pressing through your feet. Then hips press forward, chest opens up nice and wide. Big breath in. Exhale, down dog, hike your hips on up. So that's our high to low plank chaturanga. If you ever need to skip one, go straight to your down dog. You're welcome to. And if you ever want to add on any push-ups to make it a little harder, then feel free to do so. Remember, it's your practice. I'm just here to help guide you through the class, baby. Here we go. Left leg, reach it on up high. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot through. Drop the back knee. Half splits. Front leg straightens. Maybe you walked your hands over to the left for your stretch of the IT band. And hands come back to center. Front foot plants down. Back toes tuck under. Back knee lifts. Standing splits. Right leg reach it on up. Point the toes down to get your side glute muscle activated. Getting those hips to engage. Then cross your right foot over the left or behind the left. Walk your hands over to the right-hand side of your mat. Inhale, bring it to center. Exhale, take it over to the other side. Inhale to center. Right leg lifts back up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise on up. W-shaped back bend, goalpost the arms, open up. Inhale, back on up. This time, press those palms together. Start to lean on over to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Leaning, reaching, breathing, challenging our shoulders here as we hold this position. I know they're starting to question this posture. Always remember, when you start to shake, when you start to question the pose, is when the pose begins. We are only just beginning. Here we go. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lean on over to your left. To the left, to the left. Here we go. Side body stretch. Getting our lats, your latissimus dorsi, your serratus anterior muscles, your quadratus lumborum to activate. Inhale, back up high. I'm just distracting you with words. Exhale, forward. Fold, release. Halfway lift, inhale. High to low plank. Exhale, flow through your Vinyasa chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Gaze to the back of your mat. As you exhale, walk your hands to your feet. Forward fold. So feet are to touch. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep your arms on up. Belly's pressing in, tailbone lengthens down. Right. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, sink an inch lower. Palms, bring them together at heart center. Find a breath in. Exhale, chair twist over towards your right. So knees are in line, palms are together, activated, pressing together here. Slow and in control. One-legged Tadasana. Right knee will lift with your twist. So ground down through your left foot. Right knee starts to lift. And as your knee comes to parallel with the floor, we're going to find a dancing Shiva. Left hand, outside edge of your right knee. Right arm, reach it for the back wall. The more you lift in this pose, the more stability you will find. Engage your muscles. Squeeze. Inhale. Bring it to one-legged Tadasana. Beautiful. Now as you exhale, high crescent lunge. Your right foot is going to step forward. So landing on your tippy toes of your back foot. Make sure your front knee is stacked over your heel. Belly's pressing in, arms are reaching up. Settle into your high crescent. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, goal post your arms back, bend, heart opens. Inhale, back on up. Exhale, warrior two, open up your hips. Front knee stacked over the ankle. Bring the knee towards the pinky side edge of your foot. Press through the outer edge of your left foot to ground down. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge, windmill your hands down. Drop your back knee down, half splits, front leg straightens. Toes point towards you. Inhale, plant your right foot back down. Tuck the left toes under, lift your left knee, side plank. Left hand is down, right leg steps back. Modify here if you need to. You can bring your bottom knee down to the earth, or maybe you make it harder by taking your top leg off your bottom. What's most essential is that the hips stack one over the other here. Hold for 3. Take a deep breath in for 2. Exhale, right palm down, flow through your Vinyasa. High to low plank. Inhale, gaze to the back of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, walk your hands to the back. Inhale, chair pose, sweep your arms up. Exhale to sink your hips an inch lower. Want those toes to be able to wiggle off your mat. Deep breath in, palms together. Exhale, chair twist over towards your left. Knees are in line, hips are leveled, squeezing in. Inhale, keep the twist, one-legged Tadasana, ground down through the right foot. Left knee starts to lift. As you work your way up to standing, dancing Shiva, right hand, outer edge of your left knee, left arm reaches for the back wall. So the crown of your head reaches high, left arm reaches back, front knee is reaching forward. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana pose. Exhale, high crescent lunge, step your foot forward, sink into it, tuck the belly in, pinky spiral inwards. Relax your shoulders down while keeping those arms up. Deep breath in. Exhale, goal post the arms, back, bend. Inhale, back on up. Exhale, warrior two, open up your hips. Settle in. Get those hips to open. Press through the back foot. I should not be able to move your arms up or down. Gazes over the front fingers. Inhale, flip the front palm. Reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Low lunge, drop your back knee. Half splits, front leg straightens. Inhale, plant the front foot back down. Tuck your back toes under. Lift your back knee. Side plank. Left foot steps back. Right hand is down. Modify. Advance. Take your variation of the pose. All I ask is that you come back to that breath of yours. Intentional breathing. 3. Deep breath in. 2. Exhale, left hand down. Flow through that vinyasa. High to low plank. Whew. Downward facing dog. Right. Now come on down to your hands and knees for a quick moment here. Take a quick sip of water, towel off. So, move that we're going to get into. I like to call it floating crane. Whatever you want to call it, really. Now, what we're going to do is, at the end, as we come into that half splits, instead of half splits, as we're in the low lunge, you're going to straighten through the front leg, but take your hips all the way down. So your sit bones are going to land on your left heel. All right? Hands can be down here. Then maybe that right leg starts to lift off the floor, finding some balance there. And maybe if you feel like you can go a little bit further, maybe your hands come together at heart center. It's a funky pose. You're meant to fall, you're meant to fail in this practice, but getting back up is the key. Here we go. Playing around, getting that leg maybe to lift, finding your balance. It's wobbly, it's shaky. The earth will crumble. It'll shake sometimes. Here we go. Now, modified crescent. Right foot, step it forward. Sweep those arms on up. Take a big breath in. Then exhale, palms down, will flow through. All right? So, here we go. I just had a little brain fart there for a second. I thought we were in the middle of the sequence. I'm like, wait a second, we haven't even done it yet. Oh, Confessions of a Yogi. Here we go. Okay, so down dog, let's do this thing. Playtime is over. I'm just kidding, it's always playtime. Let's go. Inhale, gaze to the back of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, walk your hands back. And inhale, chair pose, sweep your arms on up. Exhale, sink an inch lower. Palms come together, deep breath in. Exhale, chair twist over towards your right. Then inhale, right knee starts to lift. One-legged Tadasana with the twist. Dancing Shiva as you rise, so maybe left hand to your knee, or maybe you start to reach for the outer edge of your right foot. Extend the leg, extend your arm away from each other. Listen for the add-on here. One-legged Tadasana. Palms together. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, warrior three. Reach your right leg back. Stamp your heel to the back wall, flex the toes down. Getting that side glute muscle involved in this situation we're in. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Right knee's lifted. Exhale, high crescent lunge. Step your foot forward onto those tippy toes. Holding here. Deep breath in. Listen for the change. Exhale, charging warrior. Chest forward, arms sweep back. You have the option to make this pose harder by maybe taking the front heel and lifting it off of the earth. And then the chest, instead of dumping onto your thigh, try to lift it off your thigh. So the stomach is not connected to the thigh. We're squeezing through the front quad muscle for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale to sink an inch lower. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Drop the back knee. That little floating crane here. So, hips sink back to your left heel. Right leg is straight. Hands are down. Lift the right leg off the floor if you can. Maybe the hands come off the floor for a little balance challenge. Play around for a moment. Just breathe. Put a smile on that face for just having this opportunity to live, to breathe, to practice. Here we go. All together. Modified crescent, right foot, step it forward. Sweep those arms on up. Take a big breath in. Exhale your hands down to the floor. Tuck the left toes. Lift your left knee. Side plank. Left hand is down. Right leg steps back. Now, feel free to stay in your side plank. If you want to make it harder, join me. Take your right knee, lift it off your leg. Right elbow, right knee connect. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Breath in, breath out. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come to high plank. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Keeping this heat going, here we go. Inhale, walk your hands to the back of your mat, forward fold. Rise up, chair pose. Palms together at heart center. Deep breath in. Exhale, chair twist over towards your left. Inhale, left knee lifts, one-legged Tadasana pose. As you rise, dancing Shiva, hand to knee and or foot. Left hand back. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Palms come together. Warrior 3, exhale, sweep your left leg back. Keep your chest lifted. Slightest micro bend in your right leg to keep your balance. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, high crescent lunge. Step your foot forward, sweep your arms up. Then exhale, goalpost the arms, back bend. Inhale, back up. Exhale, crescent lunge, airplane arms, sweep those arms back. Imagine that you're squeezing a beach ball within your fingertips here. Or maybe there's a little Platinum Express card in there with a $1,000 gift card. Come on, you know you want to pop it. Pop, lock, and drop it. Here we go. Maybe the front heel starts to lift off the earth. Get that belly, get the chest off the front thigh. Hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, warrior 2. Allow your exhale to sink you an inch lower. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge, windmill the hands down. Drop your back knee, sink your hips to your heel. Hands to the floor. Left leg starts to lift off the floor. Maybe you work into that balance, taking the hands off. Breathe. Hold. Have some fun. And all together, modified crescent, left foot steps forward, arms sweep up, big breath in. Exhale, hands down, tuck the back toes, lift your back knee, side plank, left foot back. Find that variation. Maybe you join me, lift your left knee, take your left elbow and knee connect. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flow through your high to low plank. Chaturanga Vinyasa. Whew. All right. Heat is built. Here we go. Here's where the fun really starts to begin. Inhale, come to a high plank pose. We're going to get a little funky. Now, you're more than welcome to stay in the high plank. Maybe you make it a little bit harder by taking your left leg off the floor. And maybe you make it even harder than that by taking your right arm, reaching it forward. Squeeze everything in to the center line of your body. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Oh, man. I know everybody loves that pose, right? I know you do. It's okay. You don't have to thank me now. You could thank me later, or just, drop a like if you can. Here we go. Inhale, come back to high plank. Now maybe that right leg starts to lift. Maybe the left arm starts to reach forward. Where can you grow from this discomfort? Remember, life isn't always going to be easy, but we come back to yoga to practice challenges so we can mentally and physically become stronger. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down dog. Oh. Right, gaze to the back. Walk your hands to the back, forward, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips, palms together. Exhale, chair twist. Now you have options. We're going to hold this chair twist. You could stay right here. You can open up your wingspan, or you can play around with side crow, connecting your right hip or your right elbow. Bring it just underneath the hip, so the hip needs to lift. And then weight of your knees comes onto the elbows to use as a shelf. It's playing around for about 4. We'll meet in our chair twist in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, right knee lifts, one-legged Tadasana. As you rise, dancing Shiva. Inhale, bring it back to center. And exhale, palms together. Warrior 3. Maybe this time, your arms start to reach forward for fullest expression of our Warrior 3 pose. Otherwise known as Virabhadrasana C. Slow and in control, one-legged Tadasana. Then exhale, high crescent lunge, step the right foot forward. Breathe it in. Exhale, goalpost the arms, back bend. Inhale up. Exhale, charging, warrior, lean, reach, extend those arms.
Maybe the front heel comes off. Ujjayi breath in and out through your nose. The mind starts to question this pose. Come back to it. All you got to do is breathe through it. You are mentally stronger than any of these poses. Here we go. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, sink an inch. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Drop the back knee, floating crane. Hips lower, front leg straightens. Find that variation that works for you. So really press through your left heel here, or the shoelace side of your foot. So the top of your foot is pressing firmly into the mat. Squeezing your front thigh to get your leg lifted. Here we go. Modified crescent. Step it forward. Sweep those arms up. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands down. Here we go. Side plank. Step it back. Plant your left hand. Now, maybe you took right knee to elbow. If you want to join with me, we're going to take some hip dips. Right hand to waist. Left hip lowers and lifts. Move at your pace. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flow through your high to low plank, Chaturanga Vinyasa. Right, inhale, gaze to the back of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, walk the hands to the back. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep the arms up. Then as you exhale, palms together. Take your chair twist over towards your left. Maybe you worked with your chair twist. Maybe you opened up the wingspan or played around with some side crow. Take your variation. Breathe into it. You have 4, 3. Meaning our chair twist into. And 1. Inhale. Left knee lifts. One-legged Tadasana. To dancing Shiva. Here we go. Inhale. Tadasana pose. Palms together. Maybe they extend overhead. Warrior 3. Left leg sweeps back, arms maybe start to reach forward. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, high crescent lunge, step it forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, goalpost the arms, open up the chest. Inhale, back up. Exhale, charging warrior, chest forward. Maybe you come up onto your front heels or front tippy toes as well. Just breathe into this pose. Ujjayi breath, you got it. Squeeze and reach. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, sink. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Drop the back knee, floating crane, hips sink back. You know where to go. Find that limit for you, so press through the top of your right foot. Maybe the left leg lifts. Squeeze through the thigh here in order to lift your leg. Maybe you work that balance. Whew. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Modified crescent. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, hands down. Tuck the toes. Lift your knee. Step it back. Side plank. Right hand is down. Take your variation. Join me if you like. Hip dips. Lower. Lift. Here we go. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flow through your high to low plank. Chaturanga Vinyasa. Whew. All right, come on down to your hands and knees. Take a sip of water, towel off. Oh my goodness. Man, What a doozy. Huh? I'm feeling it. Feeling really good. I'm upset that I haven't been able to put out as many videos as I'd like to recently, but I've been going through massage therapy school and honestly working probably like 75 hours a week. So, trying to do what I can, you know? It's a constant hustle, it's the struggle, but it's all worth it in the end because the journey is what it's all about, right? Here we go. Lower down to your sit bones. Take your legs out long in front of you. From here, gonna take your feet, bring them on in, actually. Wrap your arms around your thighs. Then inhale, high boat pose. Get your legs to lift off the earth. So, maybe you chill right here. Maybe those heels are still planted, all right? Find what works for you. Maybe you should try to straighten your legs out. Arms can reach forward, arms can reach up. Where do you start to hate this pose? Where does your mind start to say, let's get out of here, book it and run? Here we go. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, high boat. Inhale, low. Exhale, high. Keep that going at your own pace. You got it. We have 4. We're going to meet in low boat in 3, 2, and 1. Low boat. Flutter the feet. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Crisscross the legs. 8, 7, 6. Maybe the arms extend back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Ooh. Core work. How you doing? Okay. So, doing so good. The finish line to our stretching portion of this class, we are so close, all right? The finish line is there. We're in our final sprint. Give it all that you got. We're going to be done with it soon. You've pushed so far. You've come so far to lose it all. All right, take your legs up high. Interlace your fingers. Point those index fingers up high. Then lift your shoulders off the mat and give me some pulses. Hands up towards your feet. Pulse it out. Here we go. Breathe out. Breathe in. Live long and prosper in yoga. 8, 7, 6, 5. Legs are staying up high for 4, 3, 2. Keep the right leg high. Lower your left leg to a hover. Pulse the outside of your right thigh. Oh my goodness. External obliques engaged. 8, 7, 6. Almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch it out. So close. Right leg hovers. Left leg's lifted. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Trust me, I feel it with you, okay? I'm in the same boat as you. And it's actually even harder to talk and flow through the practice. Whew, what a doozy. What a doozy. All right, last core challenge, and then we are into our stretches, okay? This is going to be your last 60 seconds. Think about it. You can do anything for 60 seconds. Give it what you can. Take your arms, reach them up high. Plant your palms as if you are planting them into the ceiling. So active palms, active fingertips. Then take those knees, bring them on in towards your triceps, your elbows, squeeze it all in. Then inhale, take your legs out long in front of you. And exhale, crunch it back into that crow pose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Keep it going at your pace. Breathe in, breathe out. Less than 30 seconds left. You got this. Breathe. Crunch. Abdominals engaged. So close to the finish line. You're almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Windshield wipe your knees side to side. Get that low back to release. Right now, feet are planted, hips will lift, bridge pose. Fingers should be able to tickle your heels, and then lift those hips on up. Now, we're taking bridge. If you feel like you have a full wheel that is accessible for you here, then you're welcome to go for it. I'm not here to stop you. Take what works for your body. Lift those hips on up. So, hips are lifting while the belly's pressing in. Breathe in. This is getting into what's called our psoas muscle, which is attached to your pelvis and your spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Hug your knees in. Wrap your arms around your thighs. Take some rock and rolls up and down. The length of your mat will come into a tabletop pose. Cross the legs onto the hands and knees. As you get there, just take a couple cow-cat poses. Then tuck the toes, lift your hips on up, downward facing dog. As you breathe in, right leg will go high. As you breathe out, half pigeon pose, right knee to right wrist. Try to get your shin as parallel with the front of the mat as you can. Hips stay leveled with one another. Make sure you're not dumping over to your right hip. As you're ready, chest is tall, deep breath in. Exhale, folding the chest forward. If you have any other variation of this pose that you're working on, maybe a mermaid or a king pigeon, feel free to take a moment of self-expression in the pose. All right, chest starts to lift back up. Palms go under. Downward facing dog. Feel free to shake out your right leg, maybe circle out the knee to get those hips opened. We'll meet in our down dog. Left leg will go high as you're ready. Half pigeon pose on the other side. Take your time. Before you fold, just make sure your hips are leveled, your back leg is long. And when you're ready to fold forward, feel free to do so. If you took any other variation, give yourself a moment here. Chest starts to lift back up. Palms go underneath. This time, you're going to come onto your left hip and then swing your right leg out in front of you. So the left foot will be connected to the inside of your right thigh. As you inhale, lift up your arms. Square your chest over your front leg. Then exhale, fold over your front thigh. Inhale, lift up your chest. Bring your right palm to the back of your mat, stargazer's pose. Or sorry, not right palm, left palm to the back of the mat. Lift up your hips, stargazers. Right arm reaches for the back wall behind you. Hips are lifting. Exhale, lower it back down. Now take your left leg. We're going to straddle the legs out wide, so get those hips to open up. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, start to walk the hands out in front of you and fold the chest forward. Maybe instead you have your peace fingers grab hold of your big toes. Inhale, lift the chest back up. Bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Inhale, lift up your chest. Square your chest over your leg. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, return your chest up. All right, now exhale. Let's just crisscross those legs. Place your palms onto your knees. Shut down your eyes. Keep your spine nice and tall. Take a big breath in. Breath out. Inhale, fill up. Exhale it out. Taking these last few moments of our practice to surrender. Taking notice of any sort of emotion that has popped up over this hour. We tend to get frustrated if we feel a little bit of anger, resentment, pain. Understand that your emotions are part of you, and they're going to arise whether you want them to or not. So it's not getting attached to the emotions here, but instead just taking notice to see where you're at, day by day, moment by moment, breath by breath. You don't have to be perfect. It's okay. Start to bring that conscious breath back into play. Take your left palm to your heart, right palm to your belly. Feeling that heart of yours beating. You're alive, you're here, you've had this opportunity that you've shared with me, your space that we've created over this last hour of your day. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. Palms, bring them together at heart center. Thank you so very much for joining me here. As always, we bow and say, Namaste. As well, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and drop a like if you could to support the video. Have a great day, my fellow friends. I'll see you soon.